moonlight stitching shadows through the blackjack pines. I'm running out of heartbeat and I'm running out of time. There's a lead weight in my shoulder and a copper taste of sin, and the hounds are howling closer where the cypress trees begin. I've got silver in my pocket that I'll never get to spend, just a heavy rusted promise of a cold and bitter end. So don't you waste your mercy, don't you say a hollow prayer. There ain't no room for angels in this choking southern air. I walk the devil's shoreline, I paid the ferryman's toll. There's a shallow grave awaiting for this weary, wicked soul. Lay me down in the briar where the dead man's secrets grow. Cut the tether, douse the lantern, honey, just let me go. My boots are filled with river mud, my lungs are filled with dust. The iron on my ankles is up hidden deep with rust. I remember how you tasted like the honeysuckle vine before I traded everything to cross that county line. The high sheriff's got a shotgun and a badge made out of hay, and I'm too tired to struggle with the iron hand of fate. So don't you waste your mercy, don't you say a hollow prayer. There ain't no room for angels in this choking southern air. I walk the devil's shoreline, I pay the ferryman's toll. There's a shallow grave awaiting for this weary, wicked soul. Lay me down in the briar where the dead man's secrets grow. Cut the tether, douse the lantern, honey, just let me go. Don't carry my ghost in a locket, don't keep my name in your head. The only peace an outlaw finds is being quietly, finally dead. Yeah, the dogs are in the clearing now, I can see the torches glow. One last breath of cedar smoke, baby, just let me go. Just let me go. Just let me go. The lawman's at the tree line, his badge is catching light. He thinks he's got the devil cornered in the middle of the night, but he doesn't know the hunger of a man with nothing left, who traded in a Sunday soul for a lifetime of this theft. You were standing in the kitchen crying, honey, let it be. Like the mercy of a woman never set a wild dog free. If I had just left it up to you, I'd be riding in a pine box or a sail with quite a view. I'd be praying for a pittance, begging for a crumb, watching every hope I had go hollow, cold and numb. The world don't give a damn for hearts that beat so soft and true. And I'd be 6 feet under now if I left it up to you. The banker had a paper, the sheriff had a gun. They said the land was destined I had just left it up to you, I'd be rotting in a pine box, or a cell with quite a view. I'd be praying for a pittance, begging for a crumb, watching every hope I had go hollow, cold enough. The world don't give a damn for hearts that beat so soft and true. And I'd be 6 feet under now if I had left it up to you. Now the moon is turning crimson and the dogs are on the scent. Every bullet in this cylinder is money heaven spent. You call it sin and sorrow, I just call it staying whole. I'd rather lose my life tonight than never lose my soul. And your prayers for the divine. I'll take my chances on the road and walk this jagged line. Yeah, the end is coming quickly and the sky is turning blue, but I'm still breathing, darling, and I never would have been if I had left it up to you. Dust on my boots, blood on my sleeve. I'm the pin shadow that'll never leave. Cross the state line with a boast in the bed, with a Bammy on my name and a price on my head. Saw me a sign flickering across the sand. In the middle of this copper-shaking no man's land. There's a hole in the wall where the whiskey runs black. You walk through the door, but you don't walk back. Welcome to sinners and winners where the light goes to die. If your smile is a secret, if your word is a lie. The flow was a thirsty, the ears were smoke. The devil's in the corner, tell him one final joke. Till my heart is outlaws, weeding on the end. That sin isn't grin, it's my only gay friend. The bartender's eyes are like tombs, the shells. They sing enough sin to fill up 7 hells. A sad brain in the sway of words. The plate on my cylinder was all that was heard. A man to my left had a brain like a knife. Stacked 40 years, running away from his life. I've had the winds howling, kicking up with the laws on the way, but I don't give up, bitch. One shot for the road I've traveled, 2 shots for the life on a rail, 3 shots for the man I'll carry, 4 shots for the sins I carry, 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 carry. I see the blue lights cutting through the dust. My eyes cold, but it's the only thing I trust. I finished the bath, I get my own face. There ain't no redemption in this hollowed out place. I skirted from the school, let the skirts hit the floor. The corners all washed, cause I headed for the blow. If I'm going down in the haze, in the thunder of lead, in the tunes of red blaze. Yeah. Keep the tower on. Yeah. Backwood, black smoke. Life's a ring you never asked to step in, but here we are. Keep your guard up. I'm from the land of the rusty gates and the copper lines, where the sun don't shine, it just bleeds on the pine. Got a pocket full of gravel and a heart like flint. I saw the devil in the mirror and I didn't even squint. Daddy was a brawler, taught me how to take a hit. Said, son, the world's a bully, don't you ever fucking quit. Now I'm walking through the valley where the shadows grow tall, waiting for the moment just to watch a giant fall. I got a debt in my chest that I'm never gonna pay, collecting all the ghosts that I met along the way. The wind's whistling Dixie like a funeral song, and the silence in the timber says I don't belong. Let it keep running, wait for the low. Life's just a setup for the knockout blow. Copperhead venom in a mason jar, tearing through the stitches of a jagged scar. One for the money, two for the soul, three for the body in the shallow hole. Yeah, we're all just waiting on a knockout blow. Midnight rider on a chrome plated beast, eating dirt for breakfast just to feel like a feast. Got the law on my tail and the Lord on my mind, but I left them both 100 miles back in the line. They call it hip hop, call it redneck rap, but it's just the sound of a closing trap. I'm the ghost in the static, I'm the wolf in the pen. I'll burn the whole bridge just to see where it ends. No, all summer long by the lake, just the cold-blooded choices that I'm forced to make. I'm a knockout punch in a velvet glove. There ain't no mercy and there ain't no love. You can see it in their eyes when the light starts to fade. The price of the gamble, the bed that they made. It ain't about the fight, it's about the end. Can you stand back up when the floor starts to bend? Wait for the swing, wait for the low. Life's just a setup for the knockout blow. Copperhead venom in a mason jar, tearing through the stitches of a jagged scar. One for the money, two for the soul, three for the body in the shallow hole. Yeah, we're all just waiting on the knockout blow. Yeah. Lights out, lights out. Count it down. 10, 10, 8.
Alright, listen up, I'm the pint-sized problem in a 10-gallon hat, yeah, I'm about to rob. I'm standing 5 foot, nothing but my shadow's 10 feet. Got a spurred up sneaker for the dusty street. I'm the smallest outlaw, yeah, the micro menace, tossing back moonshine, skip the gin and tonic. My horse is a pony, but he kicks like a mule, breaking every single dusty cowboy rule. Oi, watch your shins when I'm swinging the lasso. I'm a Wild West brat, a lyrical Picasso in a tracksuit poncho, looking well moody. I'll take your gold nuggets and your bags of booty. I'm the smallest outlaw y'all ever did see, from the east end slums to the Tennessee. Got a big old iron and a tiny little vest, the biggest loudmouth in the whole Wild West. Yeah, you heard it. Yeah, you heard it. The biggest loudmouth in the whole Wild West. Better duck down low or you'll miss the target. I'm the queen of the desert in the Brixton market, spitting dark red dirt, yeah, I'm gritty and grimy. Call the sheriff, go on, he'll never find me. I'm hiding in the tumbleweed, plotting your doom with a double-barrel shotgun, boom, boom, boom. It's a dark country nightmare, sovereign's the name. Tiny boots, big ego when I'm taking the game. Yeah, Lady Saw, the biggest midget, the smallest outlaw. Now give me your spurs and get out of it. Yeah, you heard. Yeah, you heard.
The biggest loudmouth in the whole Wild West.